Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing, or more like an unbagging, of the February 2019 Yes Oh Yes, Yes Oh Yas, I guess, I don't know, it's spelled Y-A-S, so I like to say it Yas. The Yes Oh Yes subscription box. But I mean, technically I would call it a bag because it's just in this envelope. It didn't come in a box. But yeah, I will be doing an unbagging of that. For those of you who don't know, Yes Oh Yes is a subscription box that is $14.99 plus $3.99 shipping. So it comes out to be around $18 something, and they send you about 5 to 7 full-size beauty products. I haven't opened it yet, so I haven't looked at anything in here, but I did see quite a few spoilers on their Instagram page, so I know what's in here. I've not played with it yet. So but today's video, there's gonna be about 3 different sections of this video. First I'm gonna do the unbagging of it, and then I'm gonna try the stuff on that comes in here, which explains why I kind of look a little funny because I don't have anything on my eyes or my lips. And then I'm also going to tell you why I decided to go ahead and cancel this subscription. I know I only have done one, but I went ahead and decided to cancel it, and I will tell you why at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and get on into this. I have to say the envelope is very pretty, or whatever the bag it came in. It's like silver, and it's kind of got that hollow looking effect going on there. But let me reach in here. Alright, so first thing I'm pulling out is the card. You know, very cute February card. I did get this bag pretty late, like I think I got it on the 22nd, and which is kind of late, but you know, so it has everything on it. It doesn't have the prices of the products, which I don't really like. You know, it has like the total value, but it doesn't actually have the prices, which I'm not a huge fan of because I kind of like to see, you know, what kind of deal you're getting. Alright, so the first thing I'm grabbing is a brush, and it is a concealer brush by Mo Cosmetic. Just a flat brush, and they get out of the wrapper. I believe in this bag there's going to be 7 items, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so here is the concealer brush. It's just a flat brush. I personally probably wouldn't use this for concealer. I would probably use this more for eyeshadow than to actually conceal my face, just because it's not very big, and I would use it more to pack on shimmering eyeshadow is what I usually use these type of brushes for. It does feel really nice, and the handle is really pretty. Our next brush is a crease brush. Just typical little kind of fluffy brush. The bristles all feel really nice. And like I said, the handles are really nice looking. I do like the gold kind of, I don't know what to explain that texture, but I've seen a lot of brushes like that recently. And the third brush I got is a small angle brush. It is a very tiny angle brush, which is kind of nice. I like having brushes like this, and it's just like all the other ones. I received 3 brushes in total, which I don't really like that they counted one individually. So they say that you got 7 items, but I mean, they're counting the brushes like one, each one. So that's kind of, I'm not a huge fan of that. Usually whenever I get like something for BoxyCharm or something, it usually comes in a pack, and they count that as one item. They don't count each brush. Alright, next thing I have in here is an eyeliner from Kokie Professional, and it is in a purple shade, which is kind of interesting. I don't usually get very many colored eyeliners, like besides black or brown is usually what majority I get. And I do kind of like this style of eyeliner. It feels pretty creamy. It's not a pencil, which I'm not a big fan of pencils, but it feels pretty nice. And it says it's waterproof, and it's in the shade Eggplant, but like I said, I believe this is a drugstore brand, if I remember correctly. Alright, next thing in here is a palette it's called Emerald by Beauty Creations. It's got a nice little mirror on it, but this is the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to do just a couple of swatches. I'm not going to swatch them all, but I'm going to swatch this one. Let's do this one. And let's do this green over here. And that's just one pass. The green didn't seem, the green didn't feel very pigmented, but the other two seem pretty good. So that's them. And like I said, they don't have any prices, so I can't tell you what the prices for these are. I have to say, like, the actual packaging of the palette feels really cheap. I know, it's very light and, I don't know. It's really light and doesn't feel very, it feels really, really cheap. Alright, last two things in here. Alright, next thing is another eyeliner, and this one is by Holy Addiction? No, it's not. It's by J Cat Beauty. And it is a brown eyeliner, and it is a pencil, which I'm not a huge fan of. I wasn't able to get the rest of the packaging off, but I kind of gave up. But I have it in the shade Shimmering Shimmering Bronze. I mean, it feels pretty creamy, and it is kind of, it's a pretty light brown, which I kind of like. Well, maybe not. It's kind of a lighter brown, but it's just your typical eyeliner pencil. Has a little bit of shimmer to it, not too much. But I don't really like that we got another eyeliner pencil. I would have preferred something more like maybe a lip liner or something. Just not two eyeliners in the same bag, you know what I mean. And last thing I have is by Bang Beauty, and it is a lip crown, I believe. Ooh, that shade. It's a lip crown. Kind of feels loose. Anyways, lip crown. Give it a swatch. Feels pretty, it's kind of weird. It feels almost like, it's creamy, but it's like really creamer because it almost looks wet when I put it on. It's like super, which, I mean, it feels nice. Interesting color though. It's like red, I guess. Almost looks orange. Or is that just me? Anyways, that's everything that I received in my bag from Yes Oh Yes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to look up prices for this because I kind of want to see how accurate the overall value that they say it is to actually see. So give me a second. Alright guys, so I'm back from doing my research about trying to figure out prices for this stuff, and I can tell you from what I find, it wasn't good. Okay, so the price for the Koki Professional Eyeliner Brush was $6. That's what I found from like Walmart. Now I don't know how, you know, from what I found out online, you know, I might be a little wrong on the prices, but this is just to kind of give you guys an idea. Okay, so this one was about $6. The J Cat Beauty eyeliner brush was about $2.99, and the lip crown was $18. And this where it gets a little ugh. Okay, so I couldn't actually find a price for the brushes. I did kind of go to their website, and they didn't sell them single. Like, you had to buy it in a set, which was about $45, but it came with a ton of brushes. I'll put a picture up somewhere on the screen for you guys to look at them as I tell you the prices and stuff, but I couldn't find the single, like selling anywhere single. So I'm not for sure about the brushes. the issue is the palette. So I found a website that was selling these palettes, and this palette is a misspell. So it's supposed to be Esmeralda. Like I said, I'll have pictures up, like probably over here for you guys to look at. So I don't really know what the one that's spelled right was. The price was $24.99, I believe, for the palette, but I don't know how much this one would cost, because the place that I saw that was selling these was like you buy a bundle of them for a certain price. So I think it's a little weird that they're putting products in here that are technically flawed, I guess. Which, I don't know, it's just a little weird, especially because I don't tell you that. And like, the price that I came up for with what I knew, going off what the actual Beauty Creations website, the value for their actual palette and the eyeliner brushes and the crown, I mean, I'm still missing the brush, like the price for the brushes, but from what I calculated, this bag is only worth about $51.98. That is the value of the eyeliners, the palette, and the lip crown. Like I said, I'm still missing the price for the brushes, but they say this overall value is worth $93. I'm not sure how they came up with that price. That would be saying that these brushes right here, for the price difference that I'm having, that would mean that these were $41.02, which I don't think they were, considering the price that I found for these brushes was with the whole set, and it was only $45. I don't think that they would sell these brushes for $41. So that right there is a bit of an issue for me. I'm just not happy with that. But let me go ahead and go on to the next part of this video, and that's going to be the trying on portion, and I will tell you guys what I think of the products as I'm trying them out. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive into this palette. I'm just going to go into this cream shade here, and I'm just going to put that all over my lids, and I'm just going to use that crease brush that came in the bag. Alright, so I mean, it's hard to tell with just that first shade, because I mean, I guess I can see it a little bit on my, but I mean, like, that shade was basically the shade of my skin color, so I'm not going to say too much about that. I think the next shade I'm going to go into is, I'm not going to go too crazy with this look, because that lip color is not going to match really with anything that's going to be in this palette. So I'm just going to kind of go for neutral. I know, it's kind of boring, but I'm sorry, I don't want to look too crazy. So I'm going to go into this kind of a medium brown shade here. Kind of stinks that they don't have any, not that it's a big thing, but they don't have any shade names. I always kind of like it better too. I can tell you exactly what shade I'm going into, but I kind of just have to describe it to you guys. These are definitely not the best eyeshadows that, you know, that I've used, but they're not terrible. I mean, there is some pigmentation there. Of course, I really don't like this brush to blend with. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over to one of my, just a fluffy brush, because honestly I can't really tell you how this palette's working, because that brush just isn't good for blending, honestly. And I don't know if I was having trouble blending because of the brush that I was using, or if it was because of the actual eyeshadow. So I want to give this palette a fair shot. Alright, so like I said, these aren't the best eyeshadows that I've, used, but they're not horrible. Alright, so I think I'm just going to go in with that flat concealer brush. They said it was a concealer brush, and I'm just going to go into that really pretty metallic kind of bronze shade, and I'm just going to put that all over my lids, just kind of finishing up this look. Like I said, I'm not really doing anything too crazy. Honestly, I don't think the eyeshadows are that bad. I just kind of have a little trouble blending out the mattes, but I think the metallic shades are actually really pretty. And they seem to be pretty pigmented. Alright, so that completes the eye look. I really didn't do too much to it. Just trying to keep it a little basic because I know I'm going to have some wild colors that I'm about to put on. So like I said, eyeshadow wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best either. It's a little bit chalky, but the metallics I think are going to work pretty well. Let me go ahead and try the eyeliner out, and I'm just going to kind of line the top of my lid with this J-Cat shimmering bronze color. It's really not showing up too much. It might be just too light. I don't really want to have to put this in my waterline because I really don't like putting pencils in my waterline. I just don't like the way it feels, and it feels too rough. But I can kind of see it a little bit. But it is pretty, and it is creamy. It's just, like I said, I don't like putting it on my waterline. And I was also going to put that purple on my waterline. I'm going to have a crazy look today. I don't really see how they thought that this was all going to work out together. Like, I could understand this pencil. It kind of matches the palette a bit, but that purple, I don't know. And the orange lips. And then I'm going to put that purple on, I guess. Just going to go with it, I guess. I actually really like the purple. Like, probably not with this look, but I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Just looks interesting, I'd say. And last but not least, we'll try out this crown. It's really gonna pull the look together. And it feels really, like, smooth. Like, super, super creamy. It's definitely gonna be one that it's not gonna, you know, dry down or anything. It's gonna probably stay really glossy. Oh geez, orange lips. So honestly, the only complaint I have really about this lip crown is the shade itself. It's not really my shade, and I will honestly probably be passing this on to a friend or a family member and see if they want it. Because really, I just don't think it really fits in with all the other things. I mean, I don't know. It's not, I guess that's not, maybe they're just trying something and they're just like, hey, maybe people will like this, but honestly, I just don't like that. But the formula is really comfortable, so I do appreciate that, but like I said, it's just not really my shade. Alright, so let's get on to the next part of my video, and that's going to be why I am canceling my subscription box. So, I am subscribed to this girl named, her channel's name is Abbadabbs, I think is. I'll have her link down below, and I'll also have the next person I'm going to say, Crafty, linked down below. They posted 2 videos. I saw it from Abbadabbs video, but basically, Yes Oh Yes started their own YouTube channel, like a lot of subscription boxes are doing recently, so that usually, I know BoxyCharm has one and I'm subscribed to them because they usually show, like, you know, spoilers, and they'll do unboxings of their own boxes. And Yes Oh Yes started their own channel, and they were basically they were posting people's videos of doing unboxings of their stuff, but they weren't like tagging them or starting a playlist or anything. They were actually taking the people's videos without their permission and posting it on their channel. And they weren't giving proper credit to the actual person. Like, they took Abbadabbs and Crafty's video and they posted it on their channel, but they did take them down because Abbadabbs and Crafty contacted them and told them that, you know, they weren't okay with that. But really, that just doesn't sit well with me. Like I said, I'll have their videos linked down below. They can explain, you know, more about what happened. It's just, I just happened to see that video. But honestly, I was kind of already on the fence because for the price of everything, for what I paid, I'm just not impressed with the products that they sent. And they didn't even They didn't put any prices, so honestly I don't think that this $93 value is accurate. But like I said, that's just me personally. If you guys see things in here that you would like and you think, or you're subscribed to them and you love them, then that's good for you. But this is just me personally. This is how I feel about it, and this is just the reasons why I've decided to go ahead and unsubscribe from them. That will conclude today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up if you like seeing videos like this. Also, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate the support. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!